running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm automatic, it's a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it, okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it, okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that.
and shake it all up. My moves make 'em run 'em up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that.
Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in week 13. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bills take over.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Bentley firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And then open down the middle of the field. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run.
The quarterback.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46.
Back to throw. Bentley under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly. And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game, able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
At the 46-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 67 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A loss of 5 yards. It's third.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll try the left side. Far. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Throwing on 1st down. Bentley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession. And well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the draw, this is Fournette. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down now. Far. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bentley. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there's good coverage there. They force the incompletion.
Makes the score Bills 3, Jets nothing.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
The tackle made.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bills 3, Jets nothing.
2nd and 6. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Had a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a gain of 4. And it's
on 3rd down. Yancey, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
New York.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
22-yard line.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Bills' 2-yard line.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out, and the Jets have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
To throw on 3rd down, Bentley. As he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Spinning away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
2nd and 10.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw on 2nd down. Bentley, and the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun, Bentley, and finding the tight end Hooper. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. With them losing here in the 2nd quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts. One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Quentin Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run good for 24 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
New York.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's long. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. Stepping up, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10. At their own 20.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well. But the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The left side caught by Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Returnable now for Woodson. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Far, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Ball carrier.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right there. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39.
Bills. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Bentley. A tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 32-yard line.
And the Jets set to take the field. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's long. That catch good for only a couple. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
1st down.
On 1st down, Yancey. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Loss of 7 yards.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jayon Brown able to get in there and drop him behind the line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
So possession goes over here on the punt. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ansey. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Yancey. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
And it's third down.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Going to throw right side here, complete.
Complete to number 39.
The Bills on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Bentley. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards. Good enough for a Buffalo first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Bentley. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
That's another Bills first down.
From the gun, Bentley. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. The throw over the middle, taken in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. Far. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race. But how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
On 2nd down, it's Craig. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
It's 3rd down. And
on 3rd down, Fournette. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is indeed good. And the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th.
Ties the game at 14.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. Let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
33-yard line. A gain of a yard. First down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll try the left side. Yancey. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Yancey. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
For the field goal, a 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
17. Bills 14.
You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're getting up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one to the post.
22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jayon Brown in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Jets, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's another week with more questions.
looks like a transport. And I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit. Round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan. Dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light swish.